Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. Today let's play some NMPZ duels because why not? I find them very funny and they can be very entertaining as well. So coming into it, we're up against a Chinese player and starting off we are going to be down towards Victoria, I would say. Maybe we're up more north in New South Wales, but we aren't, and it's actually Tasmania, which makes sense with more hilly landscape. But I'm happy with that. And this is actually, I think this is going to be Turkey. I think with the, I don't know, this hillside to the left here feels very much like Turkey, I would say 2019 footage. Maybe could be like Albania and stuff like that. Could also maybe be Bhutan. And it is Bhutan. So that is not great. That is really not a great start. I didn't have that vibe at all from the rest of that round. We got a bit of a shorter plate here. So probably going to be um, down towards I don't know, actually, maybe Ecuador. I think it shouldn't be in Southeast Asia, but apparently it is. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. But that is certainly not good. But we will just continue on to another game. This time against a Polish guy. And this looks, I think, like the hills down in Chile, Bolivia, down here. Maybe could be up in the Peru side as well. But I am pretty happy with my guess here. And I am just way too far north um, there. And he gets quite a big damage there. And here we got yellows on the outside. I think we're going to be in Sortini here. Gonna go for the capital, which was apparently a mistake. Should have just gone for the middle of the country. But good guesses from both there. As we are into, I would say Greece here. A wooden pole. I mean, this soil and these pines. It has to be Mediterranean, right? And it is Greece. So a very solid guess. And he is quite damaged. As we're driving on the right here, sees to the north or northeast. Doesn't go all the way down. Is Korea right? I think it is. And footage I think makes sense for that as well. I can't tell if you see the ocean or land. This is land on the other side. And maybe I should just go Jeju down here. No, I'm gone with that. And he is way off. And it was actually down in, I don't know what that is. I don't even know what country that is, but it is the win. And I am more than happy with that as we get into another game against the same guy and starting off this time in more southern Georgia or southern US, I would say. No, it wasn't. Maybe I saw wrong there, but I thought it was the pines down in the south there, but apparently wasn't. Um, because that was not southern US. I think we're going to be in the Baltics here. Yeah, with the 2025 footage there, it should be Baltics and not Russian, which he went for. And this is the trickier rounds. Sam looks like it is more towards a southern view, and this looks like Grand Canyon almost. So I think I'm gonna go up in Arizona here for this one. But these trees that's behind the map now also looks quite interesting, as we are over in Oman there. And somehow he's closer than me. That is just how the Earth goes around, I think. Gonna be in Romania here, maybe the southern hills down here. Um, think this pole looks right for it, and the chevron also makes a lot of sense. But it was actually over in Turkey, which is find it a bit misleading because they have the EU plates, and they're not in the EU, obviously. Um, but not the biggest of problems. And here we got a motorbike, which makes me think of Southeast Asia, but I don't know which side we drive on. And this pole top over here might sway me, but I gotta go. I gotta go up here, I think. Yes, come on. That is game. Let's go. Very clutch, even if I was quite a bit wrong there. But the poles did not look Asian there, even if the top on one of the poles looked like Asia. Um, and here it looks like we have a lot of scribbles here. And I think this makes sense for the north as well. Also, yeah, it doesn't look that hilly. I think I'm gonna go in Sapporo here. I think that could be a bit of a outsider, but a very good guess. And it is a very, very nice guess. And the scribbles on the electrical plate really made me confident enough for that guess, as we are um, back in Japan here, I think, with the real big support wall here. But I'm more unsure of the region here. I could say that we're definitely not in Hokkaido this time, but I have no clue else where we could be. And he is actually very, very close there. I don't know how he did that, but I respect it. So this looks like it could be Tunisia. Um, we are driving on the right, and we have lots of yellow lines. I mean, I think I have to go. Oh, this could just be Israel. I think it's going to be. Um, yeah, it was Jordan. I was gonna say I think I'm gonna go Jordan, but Israel felt more right, but it wasn't. So this car is the Virgin Islands, I think, or is it the Cocoa Islands? No, it is the Virgin Islands. Very nice. That is actually quite insane when you think about it, being 14 kilometers off from just that picture in the whole world. So I think I have been quite weak on this uh, country without playing NMPZ, but this time Ghana does not get me. And a great round there. As we are back into some, I think this is going to be Thailand maybe, with the concrete roads here. I think that makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna go up into the mountains here, but I am scared for it actually could be Vietnam as well, but it's not that far. But I'm more scared of the Philippines here, and I think it's going to be way more north if it is Vietnam, but it isn't. It's very close to it, but I'm still fine. I need a big round here coming up in my favor, as I think we could be in Rajasthan here. But Poles doesn't make sense for that, so gonna go Thailand. I was thinking of India, and that would have been a big mistake, but I'm very, very close here. A bit of luck, but very, very solid. And this is going to be up in India. I think Madhya Pradesh here towards the eastern parts. Hopefully the better footage than the shoot cam here, even if it doesn't look great. And he is southern, and it is in the southern regions of the possible places there. I use that whole top as we are into, I don't know where this could be. This very fat pole reminds me of Romania though, so I'm gonna go for that, and hopefully I'm correct here, as he goes for Bosnia, and that is apparently the right one, and that is then game. Ah, I got off to a great start with that Kaido guess, but then it just came down for me. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. Um, and this looks interesting. I think I'm going to go for like Sikkim here. I'm pretty certain it's going to be somewhere down here. Oh no, it's not going to be. He's in the right area here, I think. Yeah, it is. And he's hang on as well. Oh, a very, very, very bad start. And I think I'm going to have trouble getting out of this situation as we are in Korea, which helps me a little bit. Uh, maybe we aren't. He's going looking for Taiwan by the looks of things. Isn't this just Korea? I mean, the coverage looks Korean, and the polls I thought were Korean. It is Korean. Okay, so I got back a big one there, but I may need a lot more than that. And northern Brazil here, I think, with the rolling hills. Maybe down a bit more southern as well. I got just scared now. I think this could be Rio de Janeiro or that kind of area. I think this is going to be game here. Um, but maybe I could get lucky here, and yeah, no, ain't gonna be. But I survive. How is it? How am I that much? Uh, how is he not closer than me? Oh well. Looks like a low cam here. Gonna go Switzerland for that. Also a bit worse footage. I think that is a bit more common in Switzerland than anything else. Hopefully go Sweden here because I was very confident. He looks for the north, but goes Lithuania. And indeed, it is Switzerland. And oh, I thought it was the first multiplier round. It was just one more away. I could have been game. And this black car, it just gives you the vibe of Uruguay. But maybe it's a bit too hilly for it. We shall see. And he goes, oh yeah, it's probably like a Bermuda Curacao. I think this is going to be game here. I, yeah, I think it's correct here. It's Curacao. I did not think of that. I saw the black car and instantly went for Uruguay. Um, that is not great, honestly, but the game is the game. Up against this Polish guy again, as we are into, I think, the northern parts here of South Africa. Could also be Botswana, I think. And he goes for Namibia. And It is actually just over here, and a very solid guess gives me a bit of breathing room in the start of the game. Always nice to have. I think that is a Polish style sign back there. And I think it makes sense with the blue and these red chevrons. But it is Hungary, and the sign is very similar. So an easy mistake, still in the lead. I just need to try and convert this. This is further down here, and but this still looks like the footage of South Korea. So I just have to go for that, as he is also going for Korea here. So not going to be big points in this round, but it is going to be some points in my favor. So again, 1,000 point lead, which I did not have in the previous round, and a greater chance for the win. It's almost looking like the butter leaf here. I think it might be actually. Um, and I think we're going to be in Hokkaido. Only towards the north. Yeah, nice 500 points. And so this is also a interesting round, but I think we're going to be in Hungary. It could be Poland as well, but it is down in Hungary. And again, I'm pulling out a lead here, but one mistake here in the end could cost the game. And I think we have a minaret down there, but it is a bit older footage, so it's definitely not going to be Bosnia. I think it's too new to be Belgrade or Serbia, I mean. Montenegro, maybe? Could it make sense? It's definitely down here somewhere, and I don't think I'm going to lose on this one, but it is going to be a bit of damage, but not that bad actually. Still have a 2,000 point lead, but it's not about lead, it's about how you get the win. As I think with these white houses, they look very Greek. I'm gonna go in Athens, even if we are definitely not going to be in Athens. I think this is going to be one of the islands further out, especially with these kind of trees. And he is down in the Caribbean. Caribbean. Let's see. Yeah, I'm correct. No, I'm not correct. This is actually the Canary Islands. Very interesting there. But I thought the movement of the screen meant that I was correct, but apparently I wasn't. Think this looks like a Malaysian city. Gotta go Kuala Lumpur here because it's just in the middle. Good hedge. I should survive this. He goes down in Brazil, and it is in the northern parts. And I was always gonna survive that one, even if it was bang on. And I get another win against that guy, so that is 3 in a row now against him. We're up again. Um, mm, Hard to tell here, but we have a gas pipe here, which makes me believe that we're going to be in Russia somewhere. Gotta go a bit more northern, maybe. And he goes over in Mexico. I think that is wrong. Yeah, it is. A nice start for me there. Uh, and I mean, I probably would have gone for something similar if I didn't see that gas pipe, or what looked like a gas pipe at least. So we have uneven poles here, which I think is west. No, it's eastern, I think. I think it's actually eastern. So maybe it's Sumatra here or northern Kalimantan. But it is central Kalimantan. And another 1,000 points. And I just need a bit of more damage. As we are into Spain, I think. But I am so terrible in this region. But it doesn't look like Greece or Italy here. So I think the Iberian Peninsula is the go-to guess here. And it is. But it is more northern and not that much points. But still, they are in my favor, and I'm happy with that. We got a maximum sign here, and it looks like Ontario with the railings, but also quite a big hill here to our north. So I'm gonna go a bit further up in the country, and he goes further west here. He has to go for British Columbia there, and he did, but it was indeed Ontario. So another very solid game from my side. I don't think I've made much mistakes there at all. The game wasn't that long. He made a big mistake in the beginning. And on to another one. So let's go for this last game for today. Starting off, we got the petri dishes here and some oil palm plantations. I'm gonna go with my go-to hedge here for Indonesia with that information. And let's see what he does. He goes for Sumatra here. And unfortunately, North Sumatra is correct. And big points immediately off the blocks there. But yeah, not great, really. And this is very tricky round as we're driving on the right. A bit of a shorter plate, actually, on this car ahead of me. Maybe that is Italy then. I think I'm gonna go northern Spain. Confused indeed here for this one. I could also maybe be like in Poland somewhere. I could see this being over there somewhere. Like, yeah, he went for that guess, and it is that guess. Um, but it was over in Lithuania. Oh, really poor start to this one. And I think we have the West Bengal palms here to our right in the screen. And he goes for Philippines here. That is a huge mistake. And indeed, but it was good cam, probably, when we are in Bangladesh. But either way, I would have gone in that region because of the palms. And gonna go southern Brazil here. I don't really know why, but the vegetation doesn't look that tropical like it does up towards the Amazon. Yeah, it more looks like that Piranha pine, which is down here in Piranha and Santa Catarina. And again, a very solid guess, but it was in Argentina here. But happy with that. Driving on the right here with poor footage 2019. Uh, is this Russia? Is this actually going to be Russia? I think it makes sense. Could be Ukraine as well. I think I'm gonna go for Ukraine here. And it is Serbia. That also makes a lot of sense. And that is it for today. I will catch you next time.